Hi everyone, this is Josh McEwen with Dufferin News, and today I'm joined by Sarah Clarke, the founder of Dufferin Media. Now, the last time Sarah was on Dufferin News, she shared how Dufferin Media has an initiative to raise $1 million so that it can be split amongst 100 charities. This would mean that each charity gets $10,000 each. Imagine all the good that can do. What is great about this initiative, besides the money, was that it was open for charities and nonprofits locally and all around the world. Our last conversation focused on the nomination procedure. Now we're here today learning more about the initiative and just getting an update as well. Hi, Sarah. Thank you so much for joining us. How are you doing today?
Hi, Josh. I'm doing great. Thanks. Thanks for having me back on the show.
Awesome. Well, we really appreciate it, and we're really excited to learn more. So, do you mind giving us an update on how the initiative is going and what the next steps are?
Absolutely. Things are coming along really well. We had the nomination process in June where we accepted nominations for charities to participate in this campaign. And from that, we selected, out of over 100 nominations, we selected 50 for the initial piece of the campaign. Our goal is still to have 100 nonprofits, so stay tuned and I'll give you more information about that. But right now what we've done is we've selected 50 nonprofit organizations, and those are the ones that we're going to get started with.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, from what I understand, you've come up with a name for this initiative, and do you mind sharing that with us what that is?
Absolutely. We have come up with a name for this campaign. It's called 2020, the year the world stood still.
That's awesome. That's cool. And I know from what I understand, you have an awesome logo as well. Like, that's pretty cool.
Yes, my graphic designer did an incredible job on the logo. We wanted the branding for this campaign to be something completely unique. So it is a very unique and bright logo, and you can share it with your listeners, Josh, because I'm going to give you a link to the website.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, so it's coming together really well. It's going to be something very special.
Awesome. Well, I bet it will, because I mean, this is going to do so much great for so many communities all around the world. So this is awesome. Do the organizations know whether they've been picked or not yet?
Yes, each nonprofit organization that was picked as part of that initial process, I've emailed them and I've had conversations with many of them.
Awesome. So, are you able to share with us the names of any of the organizations, especially any of the local ones, and what they're going to do with the money?
Absolutely. So we obviously, because my heart is here locally as well, I was happy that we received some nominations from Dufferin County. So some of the local organizations that will be participating are the Orangeville Food Bank, which I already had initial conversation with them about what they might need the most from a donation and what they could do with $10,000 in their organization. Because they've just moved to their new permanent building, they actually have some property in the back of the building that has potential to become a garden space, maybe even a greenhouse. So talking to them about their dreams of doing something with a garden right on their property had me hoping that this initiative might help with the funding for that initiative. So that's the Orangeville Food Bank.
Wow.
The Shepherd's Food Cupboard in Shelburne. So the Shelburne Food Cupboard was also nominated and selected. Let's see, we also have the Alzheimer Society of Dufferin County. So that's a very important one to our community.
Yeah.
Family Transition Place. Family Transition Place actually had probably the most nominations. They have
Really?
they have got so many people advocating for that organization. I know they've helped many people, including myself, get through very difficult times in their lives. So I'm really grateful that they were selected as well.
That's awesome.
And then one other local nonprofit that I actually previously had not heard of was Fiddlehead Care Farm.
Yeah. We actually had an interview with them on one of our other shows.
Okay, wonderful. So I'm excited to bring more awareness to what they're doing with their nonprofit. So perhaps you could share some information when you share the story about them as well.
Awesome. Will do. Yeah, no, Stephanie and Brianne are great. Like they have a lot going on there, and it's awesome. They're helping so many people too. So I mean, that's great that an organization like that's going to benefit from an initiative like this. That's awesome.
Yeah, and then I mean, so those are the local organizations, and then we will be announcing the rest of the organizations will be available to see on the website when it's live on July 15th. So there's nonprofit organizations from all over North America And there was at least 2 from overseas, the UK, South Africa. Um, there's a few others, but they're just escaping you now. So most of them are in North America. That's just the way the nominations came in.
Awesome. That's cool. Well, I mean, that means we're more likely to see a lot of the benefit around here. So, I mean, that's great too. We can be
Yeah.
selfish like that. So now you have some good news for us, especially for those who missed out on nominating their favorite organization before the first deadline. Can you please share with us what that is?
Absolutely. So as I said, our goal is to raise $1 million to be divided up between 100 charities. Right now, we've selected 50 charities as part of the initial campaign. So the amazing news is that there's going to be nominations opening up again soon for 50 more organizations to participate. So our plan is to launch everything on July 15th in terms of the actual fundraising and the website and social media. And then on August 1st, we're going to reopen nominations for more nonprofits to participate.
Wow, that's great. So, I mean, there's still an opportunity for people to get in. That's awesome. Because I mean, that's great. Because I mean, like it was right before Canada Day, and people might have been like, I can't get to it right now. So I mean, now there's plenty of time for people to get ready for when nominations open back up, and then to actually nominate. Like that's perfect. This is awesome. Like this is such great news. Like I mean, again, leaves a lot more opportunity for more people, especially locally, to benefit. Like that's awesome. That's great. That's great. Well, thank you for sharing that with us. That's awesome. So, for those who missed our first segment, can you please tell us how to nominate and what the criteria is?
So the nominations that are going to reopen on August 1st are going to be on the actual website, not on the Dufferin Media website. So the best thing that you can do right now, if you're interested in finding out more, is to follow the social media accounts for the year the world stood still, which we'll share with you in a minute, or to sign up on the website. There's an email subscription form. And if you put your email in there, then we will be informing everybody when those nominations are open again. So we'll be putting a nomination form on that new website on August 1st.
Awesome. So August 1st. That's great. That's great. So where is the best place to go to learn more about the year that we're also still, and what is the best way to stay up to date with it?
So the website is www.2020theyeartheworldstoodstill.com. I'll say that again. It's www.2020theyeartheworldstoodstill.com, and we'll share that link with you. And all of the social media links for Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram are right on the site. You can link out to those accounts. They're all active, and there's a subscription button on the website as well.
Great. Well, I mean, again, we'll make sure to provide that for everyone so they can check it out. Because again, you should we'll make sure we show the logo. But I mean, it's a great logo. Just at the very least, go and check that out.
Thank you.
But so is there any other information or something you'd like to say to the people of Dufferin before we wrap it up?
Just stay tuned, because our press release and the full website will be launching on July 15th. And we would invite everybody to please be ready to check it out, learn more about the fundraising initiatives, share the social media campaigns so that we can be successful in raising these funds for the nonprofits locally that we have, as well as the ones around the world. So everybody get ready, because the July 15th is our big launch.
Awesome. Well, that's definitely something to look forward to. And again, so what is the best way to get in contact with you if any of our viewers would like to learn more about the services that Dufferin Media provides?
Oh, yes. Thank you very much. So the best way to get in touch with me is either to reach out through any of our social media channels through Dufferin Media, or you can email myself anytime at sarah@dufferinmedia.ca. That's Sarah with an H, dufferinmedia.ca.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for your time. And we're looking extremely forward to the next steps and to learning more about which organizations get to take part in this. That's awesome.
Thank you, Josh.
So you heard it, folks. 2020 The Year Stood Still launches on July 15th. And if you know of an organization that could use $10,000 to do some good, remember, you haven't missed out. There will be another chance to nominate your favorite nonprofit or charity starting August 1st. The best way to do this and stay up to date is to go to 2020theyeartheworldstoodstill.com so you can subscribe to their mailing list and follow their social media channels. Just a reminder, if you haven't seen our last interview with Sarah about this initiative, it can be found below. Again, thank you to Sarah Clarke of Dufferin Media for sharing this with us. We look forward to all the great that this will do. Thank you so much for listening to Dufferin News, and until next time, have a great one.